Greetings and welcome to another Pokemon 2019 anime episode review. This time I'm talking about episode 14. Initially, I was not going to make a video review for this episode because from the preview I could see that this was not going to be an exciting episode like the previous two have been, which is why I didn't make a video on the preview. But I decided to still make a video on it since this episode gave Ash's Dragonite some much needed screen time, which is something I wanted to see, and also this episode served as the inspiration for another video. So, let's get to the episode. In this episode, Ash and Go head to the Unova region, with this being Go's first trip to the region. Once there, they head to the desert resort to explore the newly discovered ruins of the Titan. However, they soon encounter an issue. The sand is too hot to walk on, even for Scorbunny, a fire Pokemon. Pokemon Ranger Kira appears and tells them how to cross the desert. She asks them if they have a Pokemon that can fly, and Ash sends out Dragonite, finally. Dragonite shows that it is indeed a very affectionate Pokemon as it hugs Kira immediately. Go sends out Beedrill. The trick is to use a board attached to their flying Pokemon to cross the desert, which Ash and Go do. They have a race as they go, with Dragonite leaving Go and Beedrill in the dust, as it should, since Dragonites have always been portrayed as fast flyers, though this leaves Ash and Pikachu looking like they just got off the wildest roller coaster ride ever. Once they reach the ruins, Go catches a Darmanitan. They also meet a researcher that explains the ruins to them. Ash and Go then head into the ruins, and Scorbunny steps on a Sandile that immediately attacks them. Pikachu uses Thunderbolt on it, which is of course useless on a ground type, and Ash tells Pikachu this fact, which annoyed me given what happens later. Scorbunny knocks out Sandile with Double Kick and Go catches it. They continue exploring the ruins, which are full of traps, including a giant boulder that chases after them, which is, of course, a reference to Indiana Jones and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Because it's just not a ruin exploration if you're not chased by a giant boulder. Ash almost falls down a pit trap, but he's saved by Kira's Meditite, who uses Psychic to lift Ash up. Ash and Go continue to explore the ruins alongside Kira. They eventually get to a dark room where two Cofagrigus appeared, walking on all fours, which was creepy. It reminded me of The Grudge. It turns out they were walking like that because they had people inside their sarcophagus. It's funny that Scorbunny tries to kick one of the Cofagrigus to make it release the person inside, but it doesn't work because, of course, Cofagrigus is a ghost type. Go had to tell Scorbunny that it wouldn't work like Ash did before with Pikachu, but I love Scorbunny's reaction. Pikachu was more like, what? And Scorbunny's like, oh man, screw that. Pikachu then uses Thunderbolt and the Cofagrigus release their victims. The Cofagrigus then run away with one of them walking on two legs, which was still very creepy. Inside the Cofagrigus was Kolobari and his shiny Psyduck. Kolobari explains that Psyduck was his first Pokemon, now that's some RNG right there, and that his goal is to complete his Pokedex with only shiny Pokemon. That's some dedication, and it makes him the only character in the anime that plays Pokemon the right way. Gotta get those shinies. They eventually find the main room where they solve a puzzle that reveals the guardian of the ruins. That lends the ruins their name, a giant Goal Orc. The researcher from the beginning joins the group and they all engage in a raid battle with the Goal Orc, though it is a raid battle with different rules because it's 5 people instead of 4, and when their Pokemons get knocked out, they can send out another one immediately instead of having to wait for a resting period. The Goal Orc proves to be very powerful as it tanks all the attacks they throw at it and it retaliates with massive force, knocking out everything in its path. It's funny that Scorbunny once again tries to kick it, and Go once again tells it about Ghost being immune to that. Scorbunny has the same reaction, but this time it tries again to kick it, which ends poorly for Scorbunny. What annoys me is that Ash, in his eternal wisdom, tells Pikachu to use Thunderbolt on a ground type, even though earlier he told Pikachu that it would not work on ground type. So, what's wrong, Ash? Did you forget? Or did you forget that Golurk is also a ground type Pokemon? Now, in my head, I'm thinking, come on, Ash, use Dragonite. Golurk is immune to 3 of Pikachu's moves. All you can do is spam Iron Tail. Use Dragonite. He doesn't substitute Pikachu for Dragonite, but Pikachu also gets punched and knocked out, forcing Ash to use Dragonite in battle at long last. Dragonite begins with a powerful Dragon Claw that matches Goal Orc's punch. Go eventually brings out his new Darmanitan to battle. Darmanitan uses Overheat alongside Dragonite, who uses Hurricane for a powerful combo attack that defeats Goal Orc and allows Go to catch it. It turns out Goal Orc was protecting an ancient city of gold which delights Kira, the researcher, and Kolovari. The episode ends with Go and Ash back at Sakuragi Park where Darmanitan and Golurk have made themselves at home. The Gengar from episode 11 reappears, watching Ash and Go from the shadows. This is what prompted me to make another video, which will be up alongside this one. Overall, it was a fun and enjoyable episode. Nothing out of the ordinary. It was just your typical Pokemon episode that we get in between the big important episodes like episode 12 and 13. It was great to see Dragonite have more screen time, and more importantly, it was great to see it in battle. And I hope we get to see it more often. Leave your own thoughts down in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did and would like to see more videos like this, then please consider subscribing to my channel. I love Pokemon and I love making videos on both the anime and the games. Thank you very much for watching, and let's meet again in the next video.